Hey everybody, it's Mike from Taxes and Bricks. Welcome to episode 22. It's Lego Day! Yay! All right, you'll notice behind me, right there, the red T1 camper van. Yeah, from a prior episode, I showed you guys it sort of newish in the box. I got motivated from that video and decided to knuckle down and put it together. Yeah, so here it is up on the shelf. Finally. And when I say finally, it's because the odyssey from getting it to box and shelf then was fraught with peril and danger and sadness and disappointment and tears and 2.5 hours of my life that I will never, ever get back. But first, if you like this content, go ahead and hit the like button below. Definitely leave a comment. I reply and read all of them. And subscribe and share our content with your friends. All right, so on with the video odyssey of the T1 camper van. Okay, so as many of you know, I do some of my building at home. After I leave the office, I come home and put the kids to bed and build. And so the last few nights, since I did the video on the Creator Expert cars, I decided that I would knuckle down and really kind of get some of these last remaining Creator Expert cars done. And so I started with the VW, the T1 camper van, and I got it done. Boom! Then I dropped it on the floor. Yep. There she is, in a million pieces. So I am going to take this out of the bag now and attempt to reassemble it for the second time. Luckily, most of the pieces are big and intact, and I'm fairly certain that I can figure it out. But I have no way of knowing if this is going to turn out okay. So, stay tuned. Yeah, it's a big negatory. I thought I could do it from memory, but nope. So I'm gonna grab some pictures on the internet, and I would use the instruction booklet, but I left it at the office. I can look it up online. They have them on lego.com. But I don't know. I kind of want to figure this out from like looking at it. I don't want to like put it together again. Whatever. All right, stay tuned. I'm gonna keep trying. All right, I give up. I am going to take the whole damn thing apart and start basically from scratch. So, here goes. So the idea here is I just broke this thing down for the most part into its pieces. By color, whatever. But I kept some of the bigger chunks, which I think are fine. Mainly the ones that I broke down were the ones, I missed one. That I kind of messed around with it and think I screwed them up. I actually also just realized I don't have to look at the instructions online. I have an extra one of these upstairs in the attic, and it's I think an open box that I got used on eBay, I don't know, a year or so ago. I'm gonna go find it and see if I can find the manual and hope it's an open box so I'm not opening a brand new one, as I won't do that. And with a little coffee, hopefully I'll have this thing done shortly. Well, that is like 2.5 hours of my life I'm never getting back. It almost took as long to rebuild it as it did to build it in the first place, so. But hey, it's done. So, there you have it. I'm going to bed now, but I'm gonna be a little bit more careful when I bring this back to the office and try and put it up on the shelf. So there it is. T1 camper van, Volkswagen, creator expert. Alrighty, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Well, there you have it. The adventures of the T1 camper van. In case you're wondering how exactly I dropped the T1, I was kind of moving things around and put things up on the shelf here, and I hit, this was late on Friday, I hit the ledge here, and just, I don't know, it landed all over the floor, which I cleaned up. I, in hindsight, should have taken either a photograph or a video of the millions of pieces on the ground, but not really exaggerating. The tears were just, I don't know, lining my face, and I couldn't focus on the camera. I just grabbed the nearest giant Ziploc and scooped everything into the bag to take it home and deal with it. And yeah, so it was kind of sad. But anyway, really quickly here, just to kind of run through, I had to move some things around, so I thought I'd show you because I think that's, at least to me, interesting, probably something you will find not interesting at all. So first thing I did was actually I had to kind of clear this spot here, and this spot was actually taken up by the blue T1, or T2 rather. So I had to move the T2 over, but right here was the London bus. So I wanted to move the London bus up. But in the London bus's place was the Caterham 7. So I wanted to move the Caterham 7 down, but where the Caterham was all of the Batman sets, which you'll notice are not here anymore. I did not throw them out. I moved them over here. All of them, all the Batman sets, and there's even still room down here for a couple more as they release some more Batman sets, which I'm sure they absolutely will, because Batman never dies. I had to consolidate all of my Arctic sets on 3 shelves so that I could get Batman in here. I was also actually able to get the cowls, the original classic TV series cowl, and then the 1989 cowl right here on the shelves behind these kind of cool, sort of, I call them Art Deco kind of, more to play toy kind of Batmobiles, and I've got the tumblers above those, and then of course the pièce de résistance, the 89 Batmobile, and then some of the other sort of smaller sets. There's the classic Batmobile, and then I've got the minifigures that came from both the tumbler and the 89 Batmobile, and then I've also got the sort of another sort of version of the 89 Batmobile here, and then behind you'll see my Batpod, and then I've got some sort of custom minifigures behind there in those little cases. They're kind of boring, but the only thing that's not in here is the Batwing, which is still up on the wall. So that kind of cleared a spot for Caterham, which then cleared a spot for me to move the London bus up. So, and that then cleared the way for me to move the T1 or T2 over, and then put the T1 in there finally after it got reconstructed for the second time. So that's pretty much it for the T1. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, or at least I did twice. And you can feel free to watch this video twice just to experience the same or similar pain that I did twice. Now, quick sneak peek. You guys might have noticed over my shoulder, the blue Technic Bugatti. The Chiron, she is here. She was something that I was actually working on for a while, kind of a complicated thing, and I kind of put it away. And sort of like the typewriter, I actually will come back to that. I just decided to knuckle down and get that one too done. It only took about an hour and a half, 2 hours, to just kind of, focusing on getting it done. Also snapped a couple of pieces together on 2 other Technic sets that I hadn't quite yet finished that I'd started and put away. The Rubicon, actually, because I kind of found the build sort of boring. And I don't know, I just kind of lost interest, but I did it. And then Dom's Dodge Charger, which I actually did a couple of weeks ago, and I think I had like a couple of pieces left on it, and I just ran out of time, and then life gets away from you and all of that. So that's kind of exciting right there. And I've got a few more that I'm finishing up this week and next week. The green Lamborghini Sian. I also started a few weeks ago the orange Porsche GT3 and the white Porsche RSR. So those should be done in the next week or two, and I'll put them up on the shelves and show you. Another quick sort of sneak peek. I'm actually working on a series for the Lego architecture sets. I've got a few of them up on the shelves. Most of the architecture sets that I have, which I'm actually pretty sure I have almost all of them, but not necessarily all of them. I think I'm missing a few. They're actually still not completed. But the nice thing is that beyond a few of them, they're actually kind of small sets. Ooh, dirty Space Needle. Gotta clean you and whatever, or just replace it. But I've got these here up on the shelves. I think New York is down there. I also have Lady Liberty up there, and I have a couple of others that are assembled at home that I just need to bring in, and then a bunch more. So what I really want to do is just lay out all of the sets that I've got for the architecture and just run through them. And as I kind of go along over the next couple of weeks, kind of get 1 or 2 done here a week and kind of show them to you. And then I think what's going to happen is this whole set of Billy shelves here is going to be just dedicated to the architecture sets, assuming I can fit them all in there, because like I said, there are quite a few of them. I think there are close to maybe 40 or 50 of them, and I don't have all of them assembled. I also don't have, actually, sorry, I have a couple up here. The original 2010 White House. My first set that I ever bought, again, was the Lincoln Memorial, and then I got Farnsworth here, so that's fantastic. But anyway, thanks for watching episode 22. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like, subscribe, definitely leave a comment, and we'll see you again later. Thanks a lot.